Alright everybody, welcome back to part 73, I think it's 73, maybe 74 of Phantom Thieves, Persona 5 Phantom Thieves, and, no, Persona 5 Royal, yeah, okay. In the last video, if you missed it, oh my god, massive update. Akechi has caught us red-handed, he presented us with evidence. Sojiru, Futaba's father or guardian, or the guys looking after us, has caught us out and knows that we are now fully fledged members of the Phantom Thieves. A massive video, last one, check that out. It's a key part in the story, you cannot miss it. Oh man, so we've got some big decisions to make. Obviously the tasks here are find the true culprit and decide on Akechi joining. And he basically, the deal is we help him catch the real culprit, but after that we stop being Phantom Thieves, which sucks and annoys the hell out of me, but here we are. It is what it is. So we've got Futaba in our room. We can speak to her. I don't know what I'm going to be doing in this video specifically. Now I still want to go to Mementos at some point, but we're dealing with a lot of story heavy stuff, so it still may be that at this point, so I don't know. It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. Well, yes, it is. But he ain't too mad about it, ironically. Or he's just, be careful, blah blah blah. So it's so late already. Is Sojo still awake? This is kind of awkward. Go home or he'll worry. You can sleep on the sofa. Yeah, he will worry. I believe. I would say sleep on the sofa. I haven't got a problem with that if she don't feel comfortable, but he will worry. I don't know. So I'll offer her and she says no. Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? You're 100% right, Morgana. But I really like my bed. But anyway, yes, alright, whatever. I'm gonna go home. Okay. Night. Okay, that kind of come across as awkward. Like, why do I feel like a pervert? I simply said you can sleep on the sofa or whatever. Okay, now I'm looking at the sofa. That is fucking disgusting. And I would never have offered her that. In actual fact, I'm in the mood to throw this thing out. Like, it is disgusting. Look at this. Don't sit on it. So much stuff happened today. I can't help but feel exhausted. Yep, be quiet.
Nice.
Oh, we can't. Okay, whatever. Oh, can we play our game?
Yep.
If Futaba and the chief are going to be just fine, don't worry about them. I'm not. I'm trying to play a game. Alright, let's just go to bed then. Hold on, we can brew coffee. Can we go downstairs? I can see the fatigue in your face. Just go to sleep already. God damn. Can't tell him what to do and everything.
Yep.
Alright, whatever. So, just go to sleep. We're not allowing us to do anything we want to do. Let's call it a day and go to bed. This cat dictates too much of my life. I'm not happy about that. Telling me when to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Come on. Thursday.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
That's right, they want this situation cleaned up before he takes, they're forming a new party, this apparently, and they're going to try and get into government, so.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives.
Jesus Christ, they haven't killed anyone.
And have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Jesus. Surprised I didn't do that sooner, actually.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Okay, now let's check that out. 30 million yen in pounds. 186,930 pounds. 187 grand. Call it one. Why go for a bizarre number like that? Why not go 200,000 specifically? Of course, well, it is a round number in 30 million. So, but in our money, it's 180. Doesn't seem like a lot. That's 200 grand. Call it. It doesn't seem like a lot to me. 500,000 would make sense to me, but whatever.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further...
Oh, I see. Fair enough.
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane. You're going to report us only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves.
That is true. That's a very good point. They could just throw us under the bus if they think we're acting suspiciously. You know what I mean?
Happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
There was no choice. I didn't know it would. Well, we didn't know that it would.
I see. Well, I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened. All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Fair point.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them.
But also Futaba's involved now as well, and he won't want Futaba going down, so he has no choice but to keep quiet, surely, if he wants to protect her.
The Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. That will be when their curtain falls.
As long as we can get hold of their person and throw them under the bus and say that they're the Phantom Thieves or whatever. But even then, he could, if a person who gets caught or we catch him, he could deny it and say, no, it's these people. So he may know our real identity is, you know what I mean? I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to the school, right? Great. Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. There'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little. We're all dreaming. Even now, real life. Yo, you see the news? I had braced myself for this possibility. Actually having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're going to get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good though. Let's talk more in person. I was going to say prison.
We're wanted now.
We are wanted now?
Rewards 30.
And the reward's 30 million yen. What is this? A comic book? It feels so unrealistic. I can't help but laugh.
They're finally being treated as
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort. There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
Yes, indeed, I believe that.
Jump into things so carelessly. What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end.
Yeah, now this is the next step. They get us to turn on each other. Breakdown of the group. No communication. Not talking to each other. We can't really afford that to happen right now, but that's a good thing for the enemy, for that to happen.
And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal. All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
I don't blame her for reaching out. She was desperate. You know what I mean? So I'm not putting it on her. It is what it is.
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
They baited us. We lost sight of our goal. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they used what we were doing against us, basically. I'm gonna say they baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves.
Yeah, instead of doing what you enjoyed, you ended up doing something what other people were dictating to you.
I'm such an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too, but still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Yes, indeed, it seems that way.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean,
How?
things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
We're overcome this. We haven't lost yet. Let's turn the tables. I would like to say let's turn the tables, but how do we do that? Turning the tables would mean catching that guy and then having him confess to know who is actually behind it, so we can go after them people who are truly corrupt. That's the way we would turn the tables. Haven't lost yet. Well, we haven't, but we're overcome this. We possibly can, but it's going to be a battle. So overturn tables is what I would say.
Yeah, running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
The only thing we could do is join Akechi, capture the guy, have him confess who else is behind it, who was giving the orders, and then we go after them.
About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry.
I don't mind. I know how you feel. Well, you know.
It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. I wanted to be a phantom thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on. Guess it all went straight to my head. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
You can still change. Things will turn around. You're gonna give up? No, things will turn around, man.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now. Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
It's funny because he, I suppose, in his mind, has always been the villain or the black sheep. So he liked the idea of being a hero and being, you know, people wanting to love him and think he was great. You know what I mean? I understand that from any person's perspective. But yeah, interesting. I got a message from Akechi-kan. Okay, he wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be calculated reason for this too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. I don't know. I'm sure we'll manage. Yeah, we're gonna overcome this together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. What? Let's go about this calmly. We'll see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow.
It looks like we'll be joining him. We've got no choice anyway.
Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. Right, and we assume we can't do... Oh, we can. Let's play a game. So... That's charming. We don't need that. Guts here. Oh, we can get rid of this. Well, guts will go up. So that's the final game.
Okay.
Star Furnace. Okay. We'll find it at the last level. The art's getting creepy here. We've already beaten a lot of enemies, but be careful. The boss should be up ahead.
Hey, wait!
Whoa! Enemies just poured out of the holes in the background. You come this far, you can't afford to lose now. Oh, that was easy. What? Alright, you managed to survive. Is this for Olivier,
Oh!
Huh? The screen went all dark. Whoa! It's the last boss. Give us all you got. Oh my god. I'm halfway there. Come on. Done it. Yes.
Oh!
The boss is disappearing. I think that means we've won. We've won. Little thing's so funny. You beat Star Furnace. Alright, whatever. You managed to survive the aggressive attacks. I bet your guts has increased. Nice.
Oh!
Let's enjoy this ending. Service manual says if you send in the password you see after the ending, you get a prize. Oh, cool. This is a promotional from years ago, though. There's probably no point in doing it now. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to write it down anyway. Maybe some unique antique game stores are into this kind of thing. That's a good point. Shooting card.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting late. Let's head to sleep now. It's a good idea. I like that. An issue in which
the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late.
So this guy is, I believe, the dude that assaulted us, or he said we assaulted him. And now he's to give him public speeches.
As it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing.
I love how the guy on the right is sending a message to people who, I presume in Japan specifically, if you don't vote, it's problematic for society, blah blah blah. That's trying to encourage people to vote, which I think is a good thing if you get involved a little bit here. Like, have your opinions, or listen to both sides and then, you know, come to a conclusion, or whatever. Some sides, I will say, whichever side you're on, suit the narrative of what you're interested in, or your interests. It's just the way it is. So some people, if you're in America, some people are interested in gun rights, some people are interested in freedom of speech, other people are interested in, you know, open borders kind of scenario, you know, whatever it may be, and the environment. You see what I'm saying? Not that you can't be involved with both, but one party is, in particular, is one over the other. More so, one doesn't care, one does care. So everyone's going to have their affiliation with each political party if you get into it that way. It's just the way it is. Some people are diehard, some of them never switch, some do switch. Some are centralists. It's just left and right at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, I think somebody said it best, like, the government doesn't care either way. It just wants power, does what it wants, and then you're left to... 9 out of 10, you're always left lacking anyway and going, they didn't do enough, or didn't do what they promised.
He's passionate,
you know what I mean?
And thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
There you go. It's got momentum with him. Especially if it's like someone really thinking new, fresh ideas.
What exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities.
Yes, that's a good point, yeah. You fucker. What if we get him into Momentous and take him out and then it's over? We're back to being safe again.
However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Huh?
Huh? Real?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
Of course they would. They do things this way, yeah. It's they 100% corruption and everything to get their man. They do what they want, realistically.
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
There you go. Like I said, they don't care about who it is. It's about the public's opinion. Like, just shut it all down. We've caught someone for the crime. They are the Phantom Thieves. Lock them away, and they're never seen or heard from again. It doesn't matter. Just shut the public up. Get, especially if the new political party that's been formed is actually behind it or encouraging it as well. They did say that the new Prime Minister was going to be in power, hopefully. And then they didn't want all this dragging on.
No. They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you, too.
Well, his sense of justice is, like I said, he knows our motivation, our MO. We don't kill people. It's not anything like that. We you know, change of heart. That's it. So he's got his own sense of justice in that respect, so he's on our side with that.
However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart.
What? Go on.
She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further.
Should be a fine warning to others, I see, not to meddle with you any further. Ah, so maybe it send a message like, we got to the head of the investigation, don't fuck with the Phantom Thieves, you know what I mean? So that could be a good thing as well.
They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
Yeah.
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either.
I'm not happy about disbanding, you piece of shit. That's kind of annoyed the crap out of me.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
Yes, I'm really annoyed.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Yeah, that's a good question. What's in it for you, dude? The heroism, the heroicism, or is it just about your sense of justice to prove that you were right all along? Let's face it, you're going to get more media attention, more people loving and adoring of you, assuming, obviously, you're going to bring them in and go public with it and put the blame on it. You'll solve the case, you'll become a legend, whatever, the whole country and other countries will be in awe of you, blah, blah, blah. He'd possibly deny all that, but at the same time, it's a thing that will come with winning the battle, as it were.
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal.
Lofty ideal. Okay.
It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
Against people in society, he said, right? Sickness or whatever. Kind of does, in a way, if it ain't for an ideal thing.
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
It's not a bad deal. We don't have a choice. We don't have a choice, but I'm annoyed about the disbandment part. But then if we do it, we walk away free in theory, so we don't have a choice.
Thanks. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell? It was too selfish.
Why didn't you tell us?
Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone. Wasn't Nicole acting a bit weird?
She was, yeah. It's not like her normal self. Well, I think she feels that what we're doing is justice or whatever. She believes in the cause, and she's enjoying it and everything, and yet it's being ripped away from her. But not only that, she's now got to do what she's got to do to her sister, which she feels guilty about. She hated the idea of doing it and what have you, but you know what I mean? So she's like on the cusp of like, maybe it's about a guilt thing. Ah, it is about a sister. You're imagining it? Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna say it is about a sister.
I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Yes, it's going to be... I wonder what's going to happen. We're only scoping it out, I believe. Oh, right, back to the interview room.
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a phantom thief? If this is all true, I was out of the loop the entire time I led the investigation. What a joke. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's right.
That does make sense, more or less. If you simply wanted to evade capture, triggering my change of heart wouldn't guarantee anything. Your actions as phantom thieves would still be met with hostility. No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
What are you talking about? I don't remember. I don't believe we discussed that at this point. Saying that she would be targeted. Oh wait, no, we did, didn't we? We did say she would be targeted. I think, yeah. And I think they were going after her. I'm gonna leave blank, I don't know. There wasn't a yes part that I said. There was,
Hey! You need to keep your focus. It seems you're completely worn out, but the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
I haven't lost yet. I'm not alone. Justice wins in the end. Well, we ain't worn out yet. Justice wins in the end. Not always. I don't agree with that. It doesn't always win. It's just, that's the real world philosophy right there. It just doesn't. It's bullshit corruption. Anyway, haven't lost yet. I'm not alone. Well, we're not alone, so that's why I don't feel defeat. But also, we haven't lost as such, so I'm gonna say that I haven't lost yet.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct?
That's right, yeah, we were sold out by someone in our group. Who was that, though?
Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded. It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. Someone set up only to bear responsibility later. Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Sal is slowly starting to accept the truth. I feel my bond with Sal is growing deeper. Alright, cool. What does that give us, though? Rank 6. Man, we've still got 4 stars to go. Judgment can't increase to rank 6.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions. I don't believe your story yet. There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Alright, here we go. Some story, or yeah. We need a summary, we know.
What's this favor you need? It's late already.
We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Okay.
A girl shouldn't say things like that.
Uganda's funny. Don't do that. That's impressive. What else can you dig up?
Well, like her history with men.
Go on.
You're phantom thieves!
Calm down, Morgana. I am a man after all.
Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice...
Voice?
Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first! There's something else we want you to look into.
We're not finding out. Damn it. So we have to find out later on in the video, probably. Now for today's train news. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. So, the opposition and everything, and a bunch of different politicians. Normally, if in the UK, it may be different over there, but it's all the politicians putting a vote of no confidence into the Prime Minister, not the party. So maybe it's I suppose that's what's happened. They're saying it another way. So all different cabinets and different members of government have like come against this prime minister, saying he's incompetent, liar, cheater, inept, weak. Therefore, they're all putting a vote of no confidence to get him kicked out. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, is about fears of governmental disbandment. That could also happen. Could be a split government as well. Alright. Where are we meeting today? Sorry guys. I've been yawning as like hell. Alright, we were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Oh, that sounds fucking dodgy, doesn't it? Where's that? Hint, the government office district? Kabigaski. What? Kasumagaski? Oh man. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. The Police Department, Ministry of Justice, Public Prosecutor's Office, and Public Security. The Diet Building is right near there too. Diet Building? For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? We won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory? Has anyone contacted Akechi? That's a good point. Is enemy I mean, it could be a setup and he'll jump us and say, you're Phantom Thieves, you're next. We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into the lines then. What a pain in the arse and dodgy as hell. I don't feel comfortable with that.
So this is the courthouse.
So this is a courthouse, you can tell.
Just by looking at it.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
Still, there will be quite a bit of red tape involved. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
Wait, why is she grabbing it?
I wanted. You're so lucky.
This is what all I wanted. With iPhone 14? Really?
I'm so sorry. Until recently, futaba was actually a...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh. I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then.
Funny.
I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
You got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
Oh. Yeah, that's a good point. Key words.
I can hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met. Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
A battleground. A prison.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
Battle of the mind.
Gambling, then.
Mind games.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
We played cards during the school trip.
Wouldn't her sister know more, like, what she's got in her house? You know what I mean? What she's into in terms of competition?
What else is there? It must be a casino.
Casino, there you are.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
Well, it's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
Here we are. Going into a palace. It's taken a while to get there, guys. About 20 minutes, I'd say. So my apologies for that, but I can't do anything about that in regards to the story. It's just one of those things. I hope in this video we can progress all the way through the palace.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here? We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go. Right.
Damn. kind of feel like we've been in a casino, but we kind of haven't. I suppose we haven't. Like, we've been in a bank and various things, but not a casino.
Casino? Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station. Yeah.
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
Ah, Akechi, yeah, you're right on. 100% right.
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
Yeah, don't worry, Morgana, you're special to us, man.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name, too.
Oh, yeah. Akechi will need a code.
Phantom thieves can't go around using their real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Yeah, it's a good point.
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then, perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
A raven?
All black or something.
Yeah, what's that about?
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
That's a good point. Crow, yeah.
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
So I suppose they went with somewhat Western names when you think about it, or things easy for the English. I don't know if in the Japanese version of the game it's like proper Japanese names or whatever, or maybe it's just translated into Japanese and it's fine, whatever. But yeah, it's kind of weird.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
Interesting. I like it though. I wonder what he's going to be dressed like. This is business as usual. First off, we need to find an infiltration route. Here we go. So we're not considered threats, so people ain't changed yet. So ideally, we want Akechi to come with us.
Do you have a moment? Oh?
We're going to see what you're about, mate. Oh, there seems to be quite a few people already in the team. Could you tell me to switch with? Okay, fair enough. Haru at this point. Right. So we've got some stairs here on the right.
Wait!
Hey, we can't go that way. What? We'll garner far too much attention. Let's find another route. Alright, let's see. Okay. Well, yeah, here we go. That's what I was trying to get to. My apologies. Okay, sorry. Examine. We can't go any further, huh? Down. Alright, let's jump.
Okay.
Looks like we'll be able to sneak in from here. Good.
So, this means we're acknowledged as a threat, correct?
Look at the way he's dressed, man. He's all proper white and shit. I like what he's wearing. The nose is a bit long, kind of thing, but I don't mind the rest of it.
Dude, you planning on stealing stuff in that getup?
It just
Yeah.
means that's what he thinks a rebel looks like.
No. This is my mental image of a person who sticks to their justice.
God's sake.
Well, I think your mask is more apt for piercing rather than sticking. That aside, the people in here look completely normal.
But they're just gambling, aren't they? Not specific about them.
But we're in a flashy casino. There's no doubt this is a palace.
Oh, right. Crow doesn't know too much about cognitive beings, does he?
Ah, yes. In addition to similar topography, cognitive people exist based on the ruler's perceptions.
That probably didn't make much sense because all the fancy terms he was using, huh?
In essence, since these look like real people, Sai-san's view of others is surprisingly undistorted. Considering what I see before me, it's difficult to believe it is not actually a real casino.
I agree with that.
In Futaba and Okumura's palaces, we had to battle them. People may look normal, but we should be careful. Particularly of those in positions of power.
Is this what you have to go through every time?
Yes, indeed.
This is a first for me. I'm somewhat nervous.
Just don't slow us down, Crow.
I will not allow that to happen.
Okay, it's time we head inside. Our deadline for this infiltration is November 20th. Any later and we'll get caught in reality. Of course, we'll need to secure an infiltration route before we send out the calling card. As always.
So the calling card wasn't merely for show? It's a necessary step?
Will you please stop interrupting?
My apologies.
You're just excited.
Let's go.
I was going to say something, I can't think what it was. Yeah, that's what I want to do in this. We're doing this video, securing a route. Oh, this is basically the ending segment of the casino. That's right. Damn. Still. So yeah, I was going to partially say, I should have said, yeah, and this is the last time we're doing this because of him, you know what I mean? Put it on him a bit, because we are, literally, this is in theory is the last palace, whatever. Which sucks, really. I'm really annoyed at the whole situation. Right, so we can go here. Let's work our way around. Let's get more stuff. Well, I don't know it for sure, but I think, you know what I mean? They're putting it that way. That we're not going to be able to do this anymore, which sucks. Right, let's go over here. Oh, jump down. Or was that just jump? Where were we supposed to go, though? Oh. Here we go. Crawl. Next room.
Welcome.
Or next section. Welcome, come on out. What?
She can see
She's
us?
there?
You're after the treasure, are you not? Come on down and I will tell you where it is.
Huh?
What? We're not going to fall for a trick like that.
It's not a lie. I only wish to do this fair and square. You aren't going to run, are you?
We should do as she says. There is no point in hiding any longer.
This is weird. This is very different. Alright. I'm confident in my abilities.
So you've come. The treasure is located on the manager's floor, at the highest point of this building.
Why are you telling us this?
Yeah, this ain't normal.
It's as I said before. I wish to go about this in the fairest manner possible. First, I ask that you come up to my location. We will continue this there.
What?
Damn it! Over there!
It seems we'll be able to use that elevator to reach higher floors. Come, Joker. Let us pursue her. Let us get after her, Joker.
Yes, is there anything around here though? Ivory dice. Yes, I'm stealing, so. Silver and gold and shit. My bad. Oh. Wait, what can I get in this thing? Here we go.
Authentication required. Please insert your member's card.
Damn it, we're not a member.
Perhaps it bears relation to a players' club of sorts.
I can't handle your technical speak. Just give me it straight.
Stupid idiot.
Membership system called a players' club. Some locations even have areas cordoned off for particular ranks of player. Considering the setup of this place, I thought things may be similar.
That'll make
yeah, that's a good point.
Come on, let's join this player thingy.
I would agree with you, but
A shadow!
And he has a player's card.
will not be such a simple.
She must be daring us to challenge the security of this place to make it to her.
Here it comes!
Oh, he's a powerful enemy, isn't he?
I'll handle this. I need to prove my worth to you, after all.
Now, it's interesting. I like how he says that, but also he is, I feel, quite capable. Like he's very clever, so he might actually end up being a real asset straight away. I do have high expectations for him.
To surpass even such lofty hopes as those.
Looks like a badass, other than that crow face. The rest of him's alright though. Oh shit, he's fucking Persona's a badass. Looks cool. Alright, man in leotard.
Don't worry, you can leave this one to me.
Damn, he's confident as well. Robin Hood. Oh my god. Okay, so his gun. Okay. I did that slow on purpose. Oh, we don't really... I'm not going to go that route. I know I keep using the same personas, but I don't really feel the need to use the others so much. If I'm honest with you.
Rise up!
88. Wait, what's the cat wearing again? Oh, a Christmas uniform I gave him. Wow, that's quite a bit.
What are you doing?
Damn, he did nothing. Alright, ooh. Heavy almighty damage to all foes. He's got quite a good shit. Medium attack, medium curse damage.
Ready?
Nice.
Now, Robin.
Very good. I don't mind him. He's got all the... He's pretty decent. Money as well. We've got 3,000 for that. Not so bad. And I am capable of much more. Now then, let's deal with the shadows quickly. Wait, doesn't it sound like we're gonna get ambushed based on what we heard earlier? I agree. I'd like to deal with them as quick as we can, but now we have an infiltration route. I suggest we return for now and prepare. Very well, I trust your experience and judgment. Let's do that. Really? That was easy and quick. I suppose for whatever reason they didn't want to drag it out. They normally drag the shit out of that. Maybe she's a very unique boss or whatever, or enemy. So, well, we know the principles of the game anyway. So, and she was, to be fair, the treasure's here. Come see me whenever. So, That's interesting. Today was truly one surprise after another. I hope we continue to thrive in our work together. Agreed. We will need to explain the steps we take, though. That is unnecessary. First, we secure an infiltration route, then send the calling card, correct? In doing so, the core of the ruler's distortion desires will manifest into physical form. By taking that core and changing the heart, we will be triggered. I deduce the steps would be something along those lines. A+. It ain't easy as it sounds. Don't underestimate this shit. I'm not underestimating anything, I assure you. By the way, Ninja-san's shadow seemed pretty confident. Yes, there's no knowing what may await us. May await. Let's continue cautiously. Good point. Very well. You will let me know when you enter the palace, yes? If I feel like it, yes. Well, perfect. I will be available at any time you need me. That's enough for now. Let's prepare well for the coming task. Ah, yes, my apologies for somewhat derailing the conversation. We will be counting on you, Akechi. Failure is not an option here. Yes, I'll do my best to live up to all your expectations.
The moment's finally here. Give it all you've got.
I gotta say that he's like, the whole situation's come about very quickly. This is a rare opportunity. Let's steal Ninja's heart. Things have really soured. There's even a bounty on you guys. But I seriously believe Phantom Thieves are innocent. By the way, I changed up the survey question. It's already up in flames though. It's a problem for me too if people don't think the Phantom Thieves are heroes. Just try and clear the stigma on your name as soon as you can, okay? I'm counting on you.
People are turning on us even in his survey. Our popularity is really at an all-time low.
I won't worry about it, to be honest with you, at this point. Still, Ninja's heart, so we go to bed, I suppose. Everyone's going south, I've got nothing to do there. Guys, I want to check the timing of this video, because I feel like I kind of want to make it a separate thing, because I don't want to go into it further and then get tired and be like, you know, just dragging it out, or just winging it, you know what I mean? So let me check. I think about 50 minutes on average. Yeah guys, we covered a lot. It's been an hour and we've only just prepped, but we've got into a palace. It's been very direct. In the next video we will be stealing her heart, and then whatever else conspires after that will conspire. Like I said, we've been an hour into it. I'm getting tired anyway, so I am going to leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'm very surprised at Akechi and his abilities and everything. I'm looking forward to using him. He's very powerful. I knew he was smart and everything, and maybe they've just bumped it up and said, you know what you're doing. At this point, 100 hours in, you know, we're not going to mess around here. So this may be just a unique circumstance because she's so confident. So that's an interesting one. I hope the game goes on, I won't say a lot longer, but at least another 10 hours. I don't know, because I'm really enjoying it, but I don't know how much more of a story there is to tell at this point and what will happen. We still got to find the Black Mask or whoever it is and confront him after this segment, so I don't know. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.